Well, hello, campers. Welcome back to the Campy Camperton Show. I am your host, 9 3/4. So today, we got a little bit more done here. We got the face frame installed with some glue. They didn't have what I wanted to get some Gorilla Glue heavy duty. They didn't have that. All I could find was liquid nails. I had a bunch of different kinds of that. So I took kind of a swag, kind of a, how do you say it? Stupid, wild ass guess. Something like that. I took kind of a guesstimation and used that one, the liquid nails heavy duty. And so I glued that up and we got it all tacked in place with all the little nails. And then the top didn't, the top edge where it's going to glue to the foam, it's kind of keeps curving back all over the place. So we got a nice piece of steel as a straight edge, and we got a bunch of clampy doos to make sure that that glue will zip lock this edge, real good. So yeah, we got that going for us. The doors are all primered. And then I just found out a minute ago how bad this primer is. It's probably the worst primer I could have chose. So yeah, I've already got paint peeling on the gray box over here. Got a peel spot there. There was a peel spot under the clampy do. A couple little other peel spots. But big milestone here. We got the inside cabinet is actually completely glued in place. We use spray foam because I actually trust spray foam more than most any other thing. So we got the spray foam in there. The stuff is stupid sticky and stupid sticks to anything, really. Adult beverage time. And we also drilled a bunch of holes through this plastic flooring stuff, and hopefully that will cause some better adhesions. That's the hope anyway. And then I took some more of the spray foam and spray foamed in these pieces on these ends to kind of lock that in place. I also got these little wedges installed with some foam fusion, so they are still drying. And we got one on each end, and then we got some dividers in the right along this line here. So we're gonna have our little safety hatches, diddly doodah, doop doop, beep beep doop doop doo, right about here, there, and there, so that like I said before, can't close the big hatch until these little hatches are all closed, so we know that there's nothing gonna poke into the door. Got a little flag here, and yeah, that's where we're at. Gonna have to figure out this doodad up there. I'm gonna have to skin it. Figure I probably might as well just skin it on the inside and the outside. And while we're at it, we also did a glue test, because when you break out the spray foam, you want to use as much of it you can, because otherwise it's pretty much going to go bad. The whole can, it kind of leaks. And typically, when I get one of these cans, sitting over there, right there, usually they start leaking, and once you start using it, you pretty much have to use up the whole thing. That's the whole problem with those. But we're doing a glue test here with the spray foam. They got a sanded side, we got a perforated side, and we got canvas, and we got the weed cloth. And the big problem is we get lumps, because even though we spread the glue out, the foam, when we spread on the foam, we spray it down in like a zigzag, and then we take actually I think we used the V-notch. Where's the V-notch at? I don't know, wherever the V-notch is. We use the V-notch to kind of take out all the air, take out all the expansion, and then lay this stuff in there and then squeegee it again. And on the canvas, it seemed to actually, we'll say that again, on the canvas, it seemed to work really good. It's pretty flat on the canvas, but on the wheat cloth, you feel all the bumpies. Put the bumpies in there. So I'm not really sure. What's up with that. Kind of wondering about that. Probably need to do another test. But so far the canvas feels pretty flat. But the wheat cloth, you can definitely feel all the bumps. And then I did a bigger sample because we had all this skin left over that we wrapped around. We did a bunch of the mastic right here, MAP type 1. And I did the foam test here, and it's really lumpy. Really, really lumpy. I think with this stuff, if I'm going to do some more experiments with it, I think it's going to end up being really good. But I think the key is not to use a V-notch. I think you really want to just use a straight edge spatula knife, whatever the hell it was called, I forget. But one of these hunker-doozers, and really smooth out the glue. But I think one of the keys too is you got to wait about, after you spread it out, you want to come back in about 10-15 minutes, spread it out again, take all the air out. You want all, because this stuff is expanding foam, you want to take out all the expansion. I think that's the big key. You need to really get out, you need to wear out the foam, because even after an hour, it's still expanding. You know, right now, it's done. And this is literally twice what it was when I first sprayed it. When I first sprayed it, all this was about half as much. So I think that's the big key, really, is to seriously debunk the fizzles. You got to defizzle the G-whizzle, fizzle razzle, dazzle. So de-dazzle the fizzle, I think, is the key. And once we do that, I think this is going to work really excellent for the exterior. I really like the Type 1, like I said in the last video. That stuff is working phenomenal. But it's kind of hard and brittle is the whole thing. So I don't know if I really want to try that on the exterior. I'm thinking about the spray foam for the exterior. I think I'll definitely do the Type 1 for the interior. The walls that come up like you see here, go air like that. I think that's what we'll do, but yeah. So having said all that, bloop, blop, boop, bop.